pandemic couldn't dampen Hyundai's pace, and the Korean automaker has put the Indian audience in the biggest dilemma yet, and that is to choose one out of their two recent offerings, the Hyundai Venue and the third generation Hyundai i20. Although these two cars belong to different segments, their pricing moves up the ladder parallelly, and there isn't much of a difference between their performances either. In this episode, we compared these two cars closely to put an end to your dilemma. This aspect had to be brought up first, as this is the biggest similarity between the two Hyundais, and also because it is the root cause of the dilemma. The third generation Hyundai i20 ranges between Rs 6.79 lakh to Rs 11.32 lakh ex-showroom, while the Venue ranges between Rs 6.75 lakh to Rs 11.65 lakh ex-showroom. Not much of a difference here at all. The slight differences in the lower range and the higher range of both the cars will catch up when it comes to the final on-road expenditure. So, eliminating the root cause of the dilemma, it all comes down to whether you prefer a hatchback or an SUV. The second and quite important similarity between the two cars is what's under their hood. Although the engines might be tuned a tad bit differently, they still remain quite identical, and both the cars have 3 engines up for offer. Both the Venue and i20 sport a 1.2 litre Kappa petrol engine, a 1.5 litre U2 CRDI diesel engine, and a 1 litre turbo GDI petrol engine. Not much of a drastic difference in the performances of both the cars. The identical engines perform quite identically too. The IMT is offered in both, which is still a unique feature in India. The i20 here gets an advantage as its petrol variant gets an all-new i20 transmission, but the Hyundai Venue also gets an MT version for its turbo petrol variant, so the fight is evened out again. When it comes to mileage, the figures for the petrol and diesel units of both the cars are quite similar, but there's a significant difference in the turbo variant's performances. The i20 does get an advantage here, but this is just the claimed on paper mileage. The actual performance can only be reviewed after a road test. Although there isn't a direct comparison between the looks, there might be one important thing to note here. The Hyundai Venue is inspired by the Carlino concept, which was unveiled back in 2016. So more or less, the Venue adopts quite an old design language of the automaker known as Fluidic Sculpture 2.0. But the third generation i20 adopts the automaker's latest sensuous sportiness design language, and it does try to stay ahead of time. The third generation i20 sports blue ambient light, 10.25-inch digital instrument cluster, 10.25-inch touchscreen infotainment system, 50 plus BlueLink connected features, Bose 7-speaker stereo system, air purifier, puddle lamps, wireless charging, dual Bluetooth, and an electric sunroof. The Venue, on the other hand, comes with an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system, BlueLink connectivity, Arcamis sound mode system, electric sunroof, paddle shifters, rear AC vents, air purifier, and the likes of those up for offer. The Hyundai i20 comes with a comprehensive safety package that includes 6 airbags, electronic stability control, vehicle stability management, emergency stop signal, hill assist, tire pressure monitoring system, and the rear camera with dynamic guidelines. The Hyundai i20 is also built on the K platform with 66% high strength steel. The Venue, on the other hand, comes with 6 airbags, VSM, hill assist, ESC, ABS with EBD, high strength steel, and advanced high strength steel platform, rear parking assist, cornering lamps, auto headlamps with escort function, speed sensing door locks, and impact sensing door locks. The Hyundai i20 and Hyundai Venue go neck and neck in all the aspects, but it is quite clear that the Venue relies more on its performance than on its looks and the creature comforts offered. Whereas coming to the i20, it has good looks, decent performance figures, creature comforts, and everything in between them. It is quite clear that the Hyundai i20 is that upgrade that Venue needed to keep up with the times.